welcome to our Making Tax Digital webinar brought to you by GreenStones Accountants. I'm Nicola and today we will be going through what Making Tax Digital is and how it will affect you. What with everything moving online nowadays, such as online shopping, banking, social media, HMRC have also decided to bring their tax online in a scheme that they're calling Making Tax Digital, or abbreviated to MTD. The aim is to be a modern digital tax system where all of your tax liabilities are in one place, meaning that you can access them at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Over time, HMRC will be pulling information in from banks, wages records, etc. to populate your self-assessment. This should bring tax into real time and therefore make it more accurate. The aim would be less over and underpayments will mean that it's more accurate and so less penalties and less time wasted on businesses trying to resolve issues with HMRC. This means you will need to do quarterly digital uploads to ensure that your tax affairs are kept up to date in a digital way. This can be done through MTD compatible software, which we'll come on to in a little bit. HMRC will not be providing their own software, but have said that they will be working closely with software providers to find solutions. For those of you using spreadsheets at the moment to keep your records on, technically these can continue to be used. However, you will need to purchase a piece of software called bridging software to ensure that the information can be pulled straight from these spreadsheets and put into the HMRC website, as HMRC have removed the manual upload part of the website and therefore it has to automatically come through from a piece of software, hence it being digital. Who will this affect? For any business that has annual taxable turnover of over the VAT threshold, which is £85,000, this will be affecting you. This is irrespective of whether you're a limited company, partnership or sole trader. If you are over the £85,000 and therefore have to register, but eventually come to fall under it, you will not then be able to deregister. You are already included in that point, so therefore you have to continue within the scheme. Over time, HMRC will be rolling this out across all taxes, but for now it is just starting with the VAT tax. If you're a smaller business who is under the £85,000, obviously it is not mandatory for you to be involved with MTD from the start. However, if you wish, you can voluntarily register for the scheme. When will this happen? The first VAT period that starts on or after the 1st of April 2019 will be the first period that is required to have an MTD submission. In terms of the other taxes and for smaller businesses, the government has committed that they will not be widening the scope of Making Tax Digital until at least April 2020. First thing you need to do is work out if you're affected from April 2019, as we've just discussed. If this is something that is affecting you, what you will need to do is ensure you are on MTD compatible software. There are many different softwares out there available. We personally recommend the cloud-based program Xero, although we do have clients on other softwares which are also MTD compatible. I will now explain why it is that we recommend Xero and about some of the features within the program which can help you with your business. The bank gets pulled through automatically into Xero in a read-only way. Therefore, the security is still there because you cannot actually create bank transactions from Xero, but it is bringing it in automatically, meaning that the items are already in the software ready for you to match to your expenses and income. This is therefore giving you the time back, as you do not have to write all your manual entries out for your bank. Think what you could do with that time instead. The other thing this is good for is that if your bank is brought through, that ensures that all of your entries are being accounted for, and therefore if all of your expenses are being accounted for, this ensures that you are receiving maximum tax relief. You can also raise sales invoices through Xero and send these to your customers directly. This is reducing your admin time and therefore increasing the efficiency of your business, giving you more time to spend on your core business as opposed to the administrative side. You can also request that customers pay you directly through Xero. This can increase the efficiency, meaning that you receive your money quicker and therefore the cash is in your bank ready for you to spend as you see fit. The other advantage of the sales part of Xero is that you can raise statements to chase your customers for your debts, and therefore this is done more automatically, saving you again time and helping you get your debts in quicker. Xero also has many reporting options, including profit and loss, balance sheet, budget comparisons, among many others. What this means is because Xero's information is in real time, it means you can be looking at your results more regularly. At present, many businesses wait until they've received their year-end accounts and then use those results to help them make decisions. If you're looking at your results monthly or even more regularly, this will allow you to be making decisions in real time. Therefore, you are affecting changes within your business quicker and being more proactive to ensure your business is the best that it can be. There are hundreds of add-on apps which you can bolt onto Xero to automate your systems even more and save you time. These include PayPal, credit card merchants, job inventory systems, stock inventory systems, among many others. One in particular that we recommend to our clients is one called Auto Entry. What this is it is an app on your phone, so if you're out and about and you get an invoice for a business expense, instead of having to save that in a file and keep all the bits of paper and then give them to your accountant at the year end, what you can do is take a picture of this on your phone at the time, and that will automatically pull through into Auto Entry and therefore into Xero. This over time begins to recognise similar invoice patterns. So for example, if you have an O2 mobile phone bill, it will recognise that it is phone and the VAT on that, and therefore future transactions will also be recognised quicker, meaning it saves you time to do what you need to be doing for your business. So what are your next steps? Although making tax digital may seem quite a way into the future, there are quite a few steps that need to be completed to get you ready and prepared for that time. If you are choosing to maintain the record yourself, you may wish to seek training on software to ensure you are using it to its full potential and therefore benefiting from the reporting and the time savings as much as possible. There is also a conversion process that would need to be done to bring any historical data you have into the new Making Tax Digital software. This will ensure that your records are up to date and that your historical data has been kept. Therefore, the quicker you can move on to software, the better. If you want to free up even more of your time, why not delegate to an expert? We can go through, set your Xero up, maintain your records and keep it up to date. We can also ensure that you are receiving monthly reports of your information, as well as having those conversations with you to have a look at areas of concern in your business and look at the patterns and key trends to ensure that your business thrives. As well as this, we can also do those boring VAT and Making Tax Digital submissions for you. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions at all, details should be on the screen now. The telephone number is 01733 371180, or if you'd prefer to drop me an email with any questions you may have, the email address is nicola@greenstones.co.uk. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a great day.